you're also dealing with different speakers. So
Yes.
you can have someone that's very analytical and likes numbers and wants things like that. And then you may have someone that's very charismatic. So you have to listen to what they're saying and take it all in and bring that back out to the crowd. And you do such a good job with that. It's always fun to watch, because I watch sometimes and I just say, how's he gonna make this one work? So, but you always seem to. So it's always fun to watch. I remember specifically one where they were talking about problems that you deal with, and you came up and asked people about bad hires, and I believe it was in Toronto, and you just like some of the bad, and to give examples and how they talked about it, and it was absolutely hilarious, and it broke the whole room up. But again, when you look at people like that and you're listening to them speak, and you go out into the crowd like that, what is it that you look for in what they're saying, and what is it that you look for in the overall event? Are you keeping that in mind while you're doing it?
Yeah, I am. So I'm really thinking a lot about the chemistry in the room. First of all, I get a chance to identify these people and work with them before they even get to the event. And it's a lot like working with executives. So we've had, at HRCI events, we've had these really luminaries in the field. We've had the senior vice president for Comcast, for Rosetta Stone, for the Pew Charitable Trust. We've had major players at Campbell Soup. I mean, so we're working with people who are very high up in the organization. Each of them has a different style. Each of them has a different strong suit. And so part of my job prior to the event is to figure out kind of which aspect of them do we bring out at the event so that they really shine, because I want them to take the stage and own it. I want people to appreciate what it is that they have to offer. But then once we get to the event, we've got this constellation of speakers. So now we have 3 speakers, and I start, usually before the event, I'll start working the crowd. And I go up and I introduce myself to people and ask them, why did you come? What are you hoping for? And that starts to give me kind of a sense of what the crowd's looking for. And then I try and marry the two. So, I might go up to a speaker before they speak and say, here's what I've heard from a couple of folks. But I also let them know that there's going to be an interim period, and I'm going to work that crowd, and I'm going to ask them to stay on stage, take questions, and these are the issues that are bubbling up and where there's a need. And I always try and go for the juiciest stuff, which could be either funny or it could be a real sore point. And we've had a couple of moments where people have kind of put their dirty laundry out, but it's been good because they've gotten real assistance. So yeah.